What up, what up? It's your boy, Georgie350, and you were listening to Once Upon a 785, the dopest podcast in the Midwest. Let's get into it. What up, what up? It's your boy, Georgie350, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in to my third episode of Once Upon a 785, social media, the good, the bad, the ugly. Today's date at the time of this recording is August 22nd, and the time is early as a motherfucker. I have to work in the morning, but I don't give a fuck anymore. There's not enough hours in the day to do everything I want, and honestly, even if we had unlimited hours, I still wouldn't get shit done. But, side note, if you're listening, I would like to say thank you. And if you enjoy the show, go ahead and leave a review. It helps the bitch-ass algorithm find more badass motherfuckers like yourself who might enjoy the show too. But never feel obligated to leave a review or feel obligated to do shit. But listen, I just want everybody from the 785 or from wherever in the fuck you may be to enjoy the show. Now, today's episode, here's how it's going to go down. I'll do some crypto updates, then we'll get right into social media, early days and evolution, and then the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then we'll go into some free talk, and then we'll bounce about this motherfucker. So, for cryptocurrency, I get all my shit from coinmarketcap.com. So, top gainers at this moment in time, we got EOS up 5.42%, Nexo up 0.63%, USDN up 0.54%, Clay up 0.40%, and then, we got a bunch of stable coins, and that doesn't really matter to me. And then losers, we got Celsius, DCR, Anchor, CVX, HNT, GMT, fucking Airweave, Internet Computer, Zcash, so many, it's unreal. But let's go in and check the top 100. Let's see, Bitcoin is down 1.01%, coming in at $21,089. Ethereum down 2.59%, coming in at $1,552. Then we got Tether and USD coin, which they don't really fluctuate. We got BNB down 1.97%, coming in at $291. I mean, nothing's really up right now, but that doesn't mean that it won't be. So as always, what I do, I just hold it, It ain't gonna do me no good to get rid of it when it's under. So with that, that's all I got for the cryptocurrency segment. So let's move right on to social media, early days and evolution. Now, social media has become such a huge part of our daily lives. It's hard to imagine a day without it. Fuck, let alone a week. As much as some of us may take the occasional quote-unquote social media break or attempt to avoid it altogether, there's no denying its growth and influence on modern lifestyles. From young to old, individuals to businesses, social media platforms are no longer confined to, even if they may be dominated by, certain demographics. For most of us, it's a source of information, a means to social connection, a space for individual expression, or even a call to activism, while for others, it may be their bread and butter. When referring to social media, platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and most recently TikTok often come to mind. But let's take a look at how social media started, how it has evolved over the years. So, some of these I've never even fucking heard of, but what the internet says is what I went off of. And I did a lot of research, and so I just tried to compile it all. So, first off, first one, in 1997, we got Six Degrees, founded by Andrew Weinrich. 6 Degrees is widely attributed as the first successful predecessor to modern-day social networking sites. It was named after the 6 degrees of separation concept and adopted the social circles network model, much like Facebook. This meant that users could send messages and post bulletin board items to people in their first, second, and third degrees while checking their connection to other users on the site. There were about 3.5 million registered members before it shut down in the year 2000. Next, we got Friendster. Before Facebook came along, Friendster was arguably the most popular social networking site. This was in 2002, by the way. Fun fact, though, it was originally based in California. It was later headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, and it was created by Peter Chin, Jonathan Abrams, and David Lee in 2002. The site allows users to share videos, photos, messages, and comments with other members via profiles or friends and networks. It was also used for dating, gaming, discovering new events. Sadly, it was suspended in 2015 due to the evolving landscape and the challenging industry, as well as a lack of engagement within the community. 2003, we got MySpace. MySpace took over Friendster as the largest social networking site in the world from 2005 to 2008. It was founded by a group of employees from the internet marketing firm eUniverse, which held contests to see who could sign up the most users, a key to its rapid growth. Unlike Friendster, MySpace enabled users to customize public profiles, embed video and music, and instantly message other users. Despite its gradual decline in popularity after 2008, the website is still alive today, though it has transitioned from a social networking site into a curated music and entertainment site. Also, 2003, we got LinkedIn. Known as a social media platform for professionals, LinkedIn offers users a place to share their resume and work experience to connect with businesses and like-minded users. It's now common for employers to scout for talents and for users to search for jobs through LinkedIn, with over 740 million members on the platform. The platform also offers skill training, publishing tools, polls, stories, as well as additional features for paid premium accounts. Also, 2003, we got Hi5. The social network founded by Ramu Yalamanchi was created in 2003 with worldwide success, accumulating more than 70 million registered users 4 years later. At its peak, the platform became one of the 40 most visited websites in the world, especially in Latin America. However, its popularity declined to become a completely different idea: the development of video games. In 2010, Hi5 ceased to be a social network and became part of the social gaming universe. However, after registering almost 3 billion visits per month, the site dropped to just 46 million. Because of this, it was sold to Tagged. Facebook, 2004. Since its launch in 2004, Facebook has climbed the ranks to become the largest social media giant to date. While what started as a Harvard-only club quickly gained traction to now boast over 2.5 billion monthly active users. Initially, Facebook users were limited to sharing text, multimedia on their feed, or via messaging, now known as Facebook Messenger. Then came the like button, as well as additional features and tools for advertising and businesses such as Facebook Pages, Facebook Business Manager, and Facebook Marketplace. And then, 2005, we got YouTube. YouTube went live in 2005 and remains the undisputed king of online video until today. While it may be considered a social media platform thanks to features like comments, polls, and community posts, it is more widely regarded as a video sharing platform. Many use the platform purely to watch videos and or share them on other sites like Facebook, rather than socializing or interacting with other users. 2006, we got Twitter, founded by Jack Dorsey, Evan Williams, and Biz Stone. Twitter originally named Twitter, TWTTR, is a microblogging social media platform that allows users to post and interact with messages called tweets. Dorsey initially envisioned the platform as a text message-based tool for sending updates between friends, but it naturally turned into the SMS of the internet, aka an outlet for headlines and bite-sized content. One Twitter user by the name of Chris Messina went on to invent the now omnipresent hashtag back in 2007, birthing the concept of tagging that's used across multiple platforms and, oddly, daily conversations today. Hashtag genius. Then, Instagram, 2010. After Facebook and YouTube, Instagram is the third most popular social network with 1.28 billion active monthly users. It launched as a mobile photo sharing social media platform in 2010, allowing users to share only square photos with optional filters on their profiles. It hit 1 million users within 2 months and was acquired by Facebook in 2012 for $1 billion. Instagram began rolling out features such as video, stories, carousel, IGTV, Reels, and Shops to stay competitive, with plans to introduce new ad types every year. It is becoming an increasingly popular platform for following and connecting with brands and influencers. 2011, we got Snapchat. Stanford University students Evan Spiegel, Bobby Murphy, and Reggie Brown launched Snapchat in 2011, introducing the concept of serial photos and/or videos known as stories. It also popularized filters beginning in 2015, causing people to go crazy for animal ears and rainbow puke. In 2016, it rebranded to Snap Inc., the parent company of Snapchat and Spectacles, a pair of smart glasses designed for augmented reality. Despite growing competition, the platform has managed to maintain steady growth by introducing new features such as short-form shows and Spotlight. As of 2021, it records over 500 million active monthly users. 2017, we got TikTok. Frequently dubbed the social media app for Gen Z, TikTok is the fastest growing social media app ever since 2020. It started as a ByteDance-owned Chinese app called Douyin before the company decided to explore the international market. By the next year, TikTok was launched in most markets outside of China, but it only blew up worldwide after merging with another Chinese-owned social media platform, Musical.ly, in 2018. The platform allows users to create short videos with music in the background, which can be slowed down, sped up, or edited with caption and filters. Lastly, we got Clubhouse 2020. Clubhouse is the latest social media platform to join the club. Debuting for iOS only in 2020 in the midst of global lockdowns, Clubhouse is an invitation-only audio-based social media app that allows users to communicate in voice chat rooms where they can host or join discussions with people around the globe, or chat with friends in private. It drew waves of users after celebrities and entrepreneurs like Oprah Winfrey, Drake, and Elon Musk voiced their approval of the app, especially in the first quarter of 2021. Ironically, by the time it became available for Android around May this year, downloads and interest seemed to be tapering off. Nonetheless, existing users are reportedly still using the app with about 10 million active users weekly. Now, I may have missed some because, A, I'm not fucking perfect, but I think that's a pretty good description of the evolution of social media. Now, before we get into the good and the bad and the ugly, let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Hello, this is Jordan with Midwest Speciosa LLC. For me, Kratom is not just a choice, it's a lifestyle. But you may be asking yourself, what is Kratom, Jordan? Well, I'm glad you asked. Kratom is a safe herbal supplement used by millions of Americans to manage pain or as an alternative to coffee to help with their mood and focus. Natural kratom comes from a tropical tree in the coffee family native to Southeast Asia and has been used for centuries in traditional medicines. Kratom has been safely used for decades here in the United States and is becoming increasingly popular because of what it is and what it isn't. Kratom is not a drug, not an opiate, and not a synthetic substance. Natural kratom is a safe herbal supplement that is used by millions for pain management or an energy boost. Despite coming under attack because it's not a prescription drug, many Americans are turning to kratom to help them eliminate chronic pain, a drug dependency, or as an energy boost. They say kratom gives them relief from constant pain, and many, myself included, say it saved their lives. That's why more and more Americans are benefiting from it daily. See if kratom could help you or someone you know. Here at Midwest Speciosa LLC, we offer free samples for all new customers. Whether it's the first or the millionth time you've tried kratom, the first ounce is always free. Midwest Speciosa LLC. Plants over prescriptions. Disclaimer. This product has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Keep out of reach of children. Therefore, any information presented is solely as the opinions of Midwest Speciosa, which do not claim in any way, shape, or form to be medical professionals providing medical advice. Midwest Speciosa LLC cannot be held responsible for and will not be liable for the inaccuracy or application of any information whatsoever herein provided. The U.S. FDA has not approved kratom as a dietary supplement. You should consult your physician when taking any medication along with kratom. Pregnant and nursing women as well as anyone under the age of 21 should not use kratom. All information presented here is not a substitute for or an alternative to information from healthcare practitioners. Please consult your healthcare professionals about potential interactions or other possible complications before using any product. Yay! And we are back. And in case you're wondering how you can get in touch with some amazing kratom, go to Google and type https://mycrd.is/Midwest Speciosa LLC. I'll try to put the link in the description, but that's my virtual digital business card. But let's get into the good, the bad, and the ugly parts of social media, shall we? All right. So let's get right into it. How can social media be good? Social media and technology offer us greater convenience and connectivity. Staying connected with family and friends worldwide via email, text, FaceTime, etc. It provides quick access to information and research, though it's not always factual. Also, you can send money pretty much anywhere in the world with things like Facebook Pay. Places like YouTube can offer online learning, job skills, finding new content such as podcasters, musicians, and also it can help you with tutorials. I mean, if you haven't watched a YouTube video because you couldn't figure something out and you didn't want to pay someone to do it, so you just watched YouTube and found a tutorial, then are you even really using YouTube as an adult? Because I know I have. I can't figure something out, boom, YouTube. My dad, if he can't figure something out with a vehicle or his motorcycle, before he takes it in, he tries to YouTube it. And I mean, I'm sure a whole bunch of people, that's what they do. So that's a very positive thing in my opinion. You can have involvement in civic engagement, such as fundraising, social awareness. It provides people a voice. Social media has great marketing tools, which I have to agree with owning my own business. I don't think I would be able to reach as many people as I have without social media. It helps you get more customers, and it puts your name out there to people who would have never even heard about it. It gives you opportunities for remote employment. You know, you want to work at home. And then Facebook Marketplace, which I think was already up in there, but I had to say it again because it's fucking nice. I've sold and I've bought a lot of shit off the marketplace. But I feel like with cons, or with pros and social media, a lot of the pros can also be cons. But mostly I feel like social media, there's a lot of negatives about it. So let's talk about the negatives. Along with the good comes the bad. How often do you see a family sitting at a restaurant and every one of them is on their cell phone? Have you ever went to take a shit at work and realized you forgot your fucking phone? When was the last time you left home without your phone and realized and still said fuck it and kept going to work? I'll wait. Exactly. You see, scrolling the internet and social media has become a significant part of our daily lives. Have you ever stopped to think about what it might be doing to not just us, but the future generations, both mentally and emotionally? So let's look at this. Online versus reality. Social media itself may not be the whole problem, but it's the way people use it in place of actual communication and in-person socializing. Friends on social media may not actually be friends and may even be strangers, which, if you have kids, it's fucking terrifying. But on to the next. You look at the increased usage of people using it. The more time spent on social media can lead to cyberbullying, social anxiety, depression, and exposure to content that's not age appropriate. The amount of time spent on social sites is astounding. One report indicates that adults 16 to 24 spend upwards of 3 hours a day on social media. And you got to think these guys are at work too, you know, and they have a family. That's kind of fucked up. But then the average teen, ages 13 to 18, they spend about 9 hours a day on social media. That's every fucking day. And kids 8 to 12 are on for about 6 hours a day. That's fucking insane. Also, social media is fucking addicting. When you're playing a game or accomplishing a task, you seek to do it as well as you can. Once you succeed, your brain will give you a dose of dopamine and other happiness hormones, making you happy. The same mechanism functions when you post a picture to Instagram or Facebook. Once you see all the notifications for likes and positive comments popping up on the screen, you'll subconsciously register it as a reward. But that's not all. Social media is full of mood-modifying experiences, such as FOMO. Fear of missing out has become a common theme and often leads to continual checking of social media sites. The idea that you might miss out on something if you're not online can affect your fucking mental health, people. It causes self-image issues. Social media sites provide tools that allow people to earn others' approval for their appearance and the possibility to compare themselves to others. It can be associated with body image concerns. The selfieholics and people who spend most of their time posting and scrolling are the ones most vulnerable to this. In fact, most college girls who use Facebook at least 5 times a day are likely to link their self-worth to their looks. That doesn't mean that the main problem is social media. It only provides a medium for it, which further elevates the problem. It also promotes the same sort of behavior to others. And now, the ugly. Cyberbullying is bullying through the use of technology or any electronic communication, which includes, but maybe not limited to, any transfer of signs, signals, writing, images, sounds, data, texting, or intelligence of any nature transmitted in whole or in part by a wire, radio, electromagnetic, photoelectronic, or photo-optical system, including but not limited to electronic mail, internet communications, instant messages, or fucking, I don't even know what the fuck that is, other communications, But anyway, to break it down, this is just some statistics on how common cyberbullying has become. And this is according to stopbullying.org. Every 7 minutes, a child is bullied, with an adult intervening only about 4% of cases, and a peer intervening in only about 11%. Sadly, 85% of all cases of cyberbullying are never even addressed. 1 out of 4, or 25% of teens, are bullied, while up to 43% have been bullied while online. 9 out of 10 LGBTQ students experience harassment at school and online. Biracial and multiracial youth are more likely to be victimized than youth who identify with a single race. Kids who are obese, gay, or have disabilities are more likely to be bullied than other children. That's all fucked up. People need to know that it doesn't matter what another person looks like, is, does. It's not your fucking problem. Okay? Everybody just needs to worry about their fucking selves. It's fucking so stupid that so many people are so worried about, oh, well, that person's gay, or they identify as whatever. Who gives a fuck? It's not your fucking problem. Just, people need to mind their own fucking business. But moving on. 58% have never told their parents or an adult about something mean or hurtful that happened to them online. And 5.4 million children stay home on any given day because they fear being bullied. And this is the worst of all: social media and suicide. Suicide remains among the leading causes of death in children under the age of 14. Let me say that again. Leading causes of death, suicide, with children under the age of fucking 14 years old. In most cases, these people die from hanging themselves. Suicide rates among 10 to 14-year-olds have grown more than 50% over the last 3 decades, according to the American Association of Suicidology. Suicide rates among children between the ages of 10 and 14 are very low, but are creeping up, according to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Which, that's fucking insane. I can't even understand how fucked up that is. Which is why I would like to take a moment for this ad. What's up? It's Georgie350, and I'm here to say that you can help. You can help put a stop to the bullying. If you are being bullied, or you know someone who is being bullied, you can report it at app.stopbully.org. It's easy. Just search for your school and fill out the quick form. Please give as much information as possible, and don't forget they cannot follow up on a report if they don't have your name. This report will be kept strictly confidential. Also, we can all help prevent suicide. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free and confidential support for people in distress, prevention, and crisis resources for you or your loved ones, and best practices for professionals in the United States. Call 988 now for help. What's up? And we're back. And man, for real, if you know anyone that's being bullied, because I don't feel like a lot of the people that are listening are that young, according to my analytics. So if you got kids or someone, I mean, I put up with no bullying in my house. My kids, I preach, do not bully. And I mean, I preach, treat other people the way you want to be treated. But if someone's being mean to you, that doesn't mean you need to be mean back. Or it doesn't even mean you need to kill them with kindness. Sometimes, yeah, it's hard. It's super hard to not do anything about it. I mean, shit. If you consider, like, emotional abuse being bullied, then actually I think you can. Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of relationships where the person is pretty much being a bully because they're emotionally abusing you. And I mean, fuck that. Things got to change, you know? And the fact that kids are killing themselves over social media and nobody thinks it's a problem is fucking insane to me. I mean, trust me, I've been in a relationship with someone who literally let social media fucking determine their mood. Like, who gives a fuck if that person got a nice car because their fucking husband bought it for him? Fuck, I ain't gonna buy you that car, bitch. Get a job and fucking get it yourself. Now, I'm not being hateful or disrespectful towards women, but you gotta understand that after so long in this relationship, there was a breaking point to where how are you gonna let somebody else's life on the internet determine how you feel about yourself and your life? If anything, that should motivate you to want to do better as a person, to want to try harder, to want to get to a goal that you set. Which is why I use social media strictly pretty much for business purposes, promoting my Kratom business, promoting my podcast, and that's it. I can give a fuck what anybody else is doing. I honestly don't post pictures of my kids or, like saying happy birthday to them because you know what? Why the fuck does Facebook need to know what I'm doing or what all these people need to know I'm doing? If you are not at my kid's birthday party, then you have no business seeing into my life. I mean, I don't need validation from fucking anybody for them to be like, oh, you're such a good dad, you're such a good parent. No. I know what I am. I know I'm a good father. I don't need to fucking have validation from the fucking social media world on if I'm a good person or not. Because that's a lot of the problem, is that people want that validation, that verification, They want to post a picture and get them likes. They get addicted to them likes, I know people that add whoever the fuck, it doesn't matter who they are, they add them on everything. And they just want to get them likes up. That's all they care about. They love when they could be in a relationship, but they will love when other people comment and tell them how beautiful they are or how handsome they are. Which, don't worry, I'm going to get into a whole episode of social media and how it makes everything easier for people to cheat and commit adultery and infidelity, all that shit. There's so many more cons, in my opinion, to social media that I didn't think I was going to be able to fit them all in this episode. Which, come to find out, I might have been able to. But also, like I said, got to work today. So I'm just trying to wrap it up and try to go over, some stuff I may have missed. And I would also like to, after I say fuck letting everyone know, I'm just doing this for her sake. August 21st, yesterday, was my daughter's birthday, so I would like to say happy birthday, Lily. I love you. And I know she's going to like when she hears this, so I had to get that out of the way, I don't know, I do all this for trying to make my life easier, hopefully, and just trying to share information. I'm not the fucking smartest motherfucker in the world by any means, or am I even smart in general, but I do love talking. I do love, talking about stuff that I'm passionate about, or stuff that I have a firm belief in or on. And I just know that there's a lot of other people that have the same kind of mindset that I do. And I mean, the whole social media and the children, it honestly scares me for what my kids are growing up in. And I know there's a lot of other people that are scared too. Which is why it's 100% serious that if something's going on with your kids, whether they are being bullied or being the bully, we got to stop. And, cyberbullying is real, and I don't know. When I was growing up, we didn't really have cyberbullying. There was none of that on MSN Messenger, AOL. We didn't have that. But I have firsthand seen it nowadays. Kids cry. They take it to the heart, When I was growing up, they said sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. But people have been using words as weapons on social media for fucking a long time. And it's out of hand. But anyway, I gotta start getting my shit together, Gotta get ready for work. But I would like to say thank you for listening to the 3rd episode of Once Upon a 785, the dopest motherfucking podcast in the Midwest. I'm your boy, Georgie350, and hit him with the outro, bitch.
Middle of the map, can't swear I'm at. You can say I'm whack, it's just not a fact. Can't tell if I'm awake or I'm in a dream. I just know I'm geeked on amphetamines. Never was a habit, now I gotta have it. Never was a fiend, now I am an addict.